Hi, Keith. I'm making this video just for you, buddy. First thing, thanks for commenting about the issues that arise are what I like to call "don't be insulted once, great nation." And the reason why I call it once is because of how far we've decayed. At least that's what I recognize. And the measuring stick is founding documents that I use: Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and that's how I'm measuring it. And of course, a lot of people will roll their eyes and say, "Well, we live in a modern society. Like these principles are not supposed to, you know, pertain to today's society whatsoever." Well, the founding fathers always did warn us that the enemy, the real enemy, would be from within, and that's what's happening. It's not abroad, buddy. Quite contrary, they want you to believe that, though, that the enemy is abroad, but it's really right here from within at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And it's, a federal government that's outlived its scope of the original intent of its creation. That's that. And this belief, this modern belief that it's supposed to umbrella and supersede every individual within these states of unions of the United States of America is greatly misrepresented. Okay, the states existed long before the federal government. The states created the federal government, and that I feel is the solution. And a lot of people are starting to educate themselves about the 10th Amendment and the actual powers behind the states. But here's the problem. Ever since 1913 and the creation of the Federal Reserve and the monetary policy has got the power of the states kind of stifled because they've all give political will to the federal government to control them with their consent through state legislators. But once when the mass people start understanding and educating themselves about the history of this country and how it's truly supposed to operate with interest-proof money that's actually supposed to serve the people, not enslave the people like it is today, then things could start changing because, each state does have the right to create its own coin currency, alternative currency, as long as it's gold or silver. That's right. Read it. It's Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. It's the clause of states what they're prohibited. But if you do read it, it goes on and explains about that states shall not enter into any confederacy, it shall not coin no money, anything other but gold and silver coins for public in debt. Okay? So, if we could all start organizing and start putting our heads together collectively, and as soon as one state does it, if it's feasible, see, I don't know if it is, how it could be done, but if it's feasible, it could be pulled off. Then what would happen was you'd have alternative currency in the proper state's jurisdiction, because there's so many people out there that's wanting to do commerce within their own state but can't because they're being starved of the Federal Reserve note because it's all abroad. There's more money printed up now than ever, and then you also got to add the compound interest, unconstitutional interest on top of it that's got us in debt. A child that's born right now today owes over $41,000 as soon as it comes out of the mother's womb. That's a sin, my friend. That child's completely innocent. And that's before it even goes on, if you keep this unconstitutional, ungodly, immoral system intact for 16 years of compound interest at the rate of what Congress is doing? Come on. Think about it. It's bursted. It's just they don't want you to know it. It already has. They just keep on trying to patch it up and fill you full of crap that it's going to work, it's fine. No, it's not. The founders were very wise men. They understood this philosophy about fiat currency. They knew history very well. They knew every nation that had fiat currency failed for this very same reason. The very reason why we're failing right now. That's why I can honestly say we're once great nation. It breaks my heart. It does. But it's the truth. And that's what I meant by denial. People want to stay in denial, but these are facts that need to be addressed. And there is solutions. Just look at the founding fathers and the Constitution, and whoever we do put in, no matter what level of government, whether it's City Hall or Washington, they need to be holding their oath to the Constitution. If it's Washington, it should be the federal Constitution. If it's state, county, or municipality servants, it should be their state constitution they should be holding up to. So these are things that people need to be aware of and taught. And, my name's Robert. Go ahead, ask me for friendship here, Keith. That's what I'm about. I'm about trying to educate people, because that's the problem. Because what will never be is a free nation, ignorant and free. And that's what we're at. We're an ignorant nation, and we're surely not free. And the whole ideal is those who are so hopelessly enslaved are those who think that they are free. Personally, I don't even see why we celebrate the 4th of July anymore. I know why. It's to keep us in the illusion that we're free and independent, when in reality, our representatives up there in Washington are selling us out to the United Nations. That's despicable, So I've said my rant, and go ahead and friend me if you want, or just ignore me. But that's what I'm here for, is to wake people up. All right, Godspeed, and let's get this education and unity going.